What it do? What it do? What it do? Feel for the Cowboys in here. We Victory Sunday. Eshan, what's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Not much. How you feeling, man?
Man, that game yesterday took like 10 years off my life. Like, seriously. Man,
Right.
I'm so happy we won, but fuck, man. It was a really, really ugly game, but I mean, hey, I get win's a win, but we have a lot of work to do, man.
What the heck, yo? What up, Dane? What the heck was Mike McCarthy calling? What type of game did he call?
Dude, what was it? Was it Donovan Wilson who picked it off before the 2-minute warning? I think it was, right? Was it him or Malik Hooker? Forget.
Malik Hooker, it was Donovan Wilson.
It was Donovan Wilson. Yeah, that's what I thought. But
Eastside, Jaja Banks, what's up, y'all? What's up, Daniel? What it do?
What's going on, guys? But dude, when he picked the ball off before the 2-minute warning, I thought we were just gonna coast, to be honest. And he throws 3 deep shots,
dude.
And man, it's not, if you're gonna throw the fucking ball, throw it to our best player at the very least. But even still, man, I mean, dude, how many times is this fucking guy gonna do that?
Before we move on, let me say this. There's a lot of controversy going around about the 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
And there could be a case made that the Lions got screwed. There could be a case made that the refs blew it. There could be a case made for all of that. But guess what? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I do not give a damn. I don't care. Y'all, hey, listen. Let me tell y'all something. All y'all not listening. I do not give a damn how bad. I don't care if they cheated. I don't care if it's man. I don't care.
Yes.
It does not bother me. Detroit fans, I hope y'all see this title, and I hope y'all coming in here thinking I'm taking up for y'all. No, I do not care. I don't give a damn. I don't care how bad the call was. We get man, look, we've been getting screwed all year.
Man. No, I don't give a damn either.
Can you please stop saying Dak good? Did you know how many yards Dak threw for? Dude had a good game. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he had a good game. I mean, he made his mistakes, but I mean, he had a good game. CD Lamb, man, fucking went off.
Bro, do y'all not understand how was CD Lamb able to break records last night? Did he throw the ball to himself? Did he throw it to himself?
Right.
When Dak shook off number 55 and threw that 92-yard touchdown, was he trash that? Like, no, come on, y'all. Let's not do that, y'all. Like, we gotta stop doing this every week. Come on, man. We're bad enough these other people come in our chat. This is our chat. Like, this is Cowboy Nation chat. And we already had other fans that come in here and dog our QBs and stuff. Stop it with
I hear you, sticky fingers, but I'm just saying,
Okay, sticky fingers. If we ain't gonna talk about the stats, what we gonna talk about? What can I oh, you want to come in the chat? Okay, I'll let you in. Just because it's not all the people on here, I'm gonna let you in. This a Lions den though, so you better know what you're coming to. You better know what you're coming to. Like you we know this, so you be careful, cause we know this football shit. So be careful. You know who I am. You've been around long enough.
Yeah.
You've been around long enough, but hold up, y'all. Let me get this hot ass sweater off. What's the temperature out like that, Eshan? What's the temperature out like that?
I don't know what the exact temperature is right now, but it's pretty chilly out here in LA.
You see Brandon Cooks wide open. Players are wide open every week on every team. You're not gonna get them all, bro. You show me a game where somebody went 20 for 20, 30 for 30, 15 for 15, man. Show me that. Come on, bro. Let's be realistic. Oh, there you go. He wanna come here. Let me add him in here. You gotta have your camera on when you come in here too. Oh no, that's Scrap. Oh, that's Scrap.
What's going on?
What's going on, man?
What that do?
Man? You good, man? And you right? I ain't coming over here to bang you, man, bro. I look up to you, bro. You've been doing this shit for years, bro. I'm just gonna say, I don't mean to cuss or nothing like that. I'm just saying though. When I seen Dak, right, he had Brandon Cook wide open. I give you every other pass. All that was good. But when he had Brandon Cook wide open, And he was beat, like he beat him, man, bad. That was 7-0 right there. 7-3. It's a whole nother ball game, you feel me? Then the offense not clicking. The offense still not clicking. We got in the red zone 4 times and only scored twice? We had like six points from Aubrey. We got a good kicker this year. The offense not clicking, man. Like I told you in the chat, we going home first round. That's what I'm saying. The offense don't look that good. I'm sorry. The defense bailed us out though last night. The defense bailed us out. And guess what? I wish Chaps was here too. Because Jordan Lewis was the only man that I seen on my screen making plays, man.
But look though. You said we got in the red zone this number of time and we only scored this number of time. Hey, Eshawn, didn't Dak throw a touchdown pass? Somebody got a touchback?
Yes, and
you are.
But my thing is this, man.
Did he not give CD a wide open touchdown and the ball got knocked out? Come on, man.
No, see,
I get that.
My only thing is this, man. I would agree with you for 3 quarters, but I do think, I mean, yes, for a lot of the game, our offense was stagnant. I will 100% give you that. So there's no disagreement on that front.
Yeah.
But he didn't have he had like a B- game. He made his mistakes for sure. We definitely did not move the ball the way I would like for most of the game. But when we needed it, those 2 touchdowns that he threw, basically, and my thing is also with the game yesterday, the mere fact that my biggest issue with last night, even though we won, McCarthy's play calling in the end fucking nearly lost us the game, man. That's not on Dak, right? And I hear you for most of the game again, but I'm just saying, to be throwing 3 deep bombs behind when we're at the 2 minutes, when we're up, what fucking sense does that make?
Because we don't have a run game.
Right, no, but
1980 was right. We don't have a run game.
Well,
they said
we don't.
Without the 18 yards this man would have had, he would have only had 20-some yards, man. We don't have a run game to go with the pass game. I'm being so for real. Because 1980 been stressing this for weeks, and I never just really just fed into it. But man, you're right. We don't have a run game, Phil Porter. That's another thing. That's another reason why I feel like we going home for a round.
No, we don't have a run game. I hear you, but you have to know the situation in the game, right? Even if we get 0 yards, the clock's ticking, right? What the fuck is the point of throwing 3 deep balls? We're not, when you're up, it's 2 minutes left of the game. We're up by a touchdown. The clock is our best friend there. I mean, we don't need if you want to ice the game with the touchdowns, fine. But that's not what we're I mean, we should be focused on just getting this game won.
And I see where you're going with that, because you're right. It was the last play. We got the ball back. Donovan Wilson, he caught an interception. I'm thinking right there, that's game.
I thought it was game too.
And that drive pissed me so bad off, man, because Aiden Hutchinson, the man on the defense from their side, sacked the shit out of the man. And he threw us out of the end zone. It was crazy, man. We had to punt the ball right back out to him. Another thing.
Yeah.
That defense, man. How did Jared Goff go down the same field and hit that tight end 3 times in the 5th quarter? 3 times, man.
But that's also the point that I'm trying to make here. That's also the point I'm trying to make here, man. It's the fact that the same shit happened last week against the Dolphins. It just happened that this time we won the game. If you think about it, last week, think about how the Dolphins game went. For basically the whole game, our offense struggled. Our defense kept us in the game. Then in the very end, Dak threw us a tub to put us up. Last week, the Dolphins completely ran up the field and just beat us. This week, they basically did the same thing, if not for that 2-point conversion. And so that's why I don't think, man, our defense is so bend but don't break, man. I mean, we can, because, I mean, think about it, man. We stopped them the entire game, and then when we need it, we can't.
That was crazy. When we need
it, right. And I mean, the amount of space, the logic of that last defensive drive did not make sense to me. You're basically just letting them go up the field. There was 0 deep line of defense at all that last drive. And I mean, but look, again, I'm happy we won. A win's a win. I will take it.
Yeah, I'll take the win. Don't get me wrong. I'll take the win too.
I'll take the win too. And like Fifth Quarter said, I don't give a fuck about the fucking
call. No, I don't care. If you wanted it, you could have kicked that field goal 3 times. They gave you 3 times.
There you go.
Okay, cool.
There you go. That was stubbornness of
It was complete stubbornness.
Yeah. Would you would have kicked the field goal? I feel like you probably would have kicked the field goal.
I probably would have. I mean, it after like 2 attempts, the third one I probably would have, because there was a time where they lined up at I think the 7-yard line or something, right? But
yeah, and then Carson got the call. Then they put the call back on them. Then they put them back up there.
Yeah.
So they had. I don't even want to hear that. That's over with. We on to the next game, the Commanders. But like I said the first time, man, their offense once again and the defense on that last drive, they looked suspect. But their offense, it clicked, but it wasn't just clicking how I expected it. I take a win. A win is a win. I'm thankful for it, but I was expecting a little bit more from their offense, man.
Well, no,
then the Lions only had 3 possessions going into the fourth quarter. They only possessed the ball 3 times.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. If we're talking about up until the last drive where we scored the touchdown to put us up by a touchdown, I would agree with. I agree for most of the game that we were extremely inefficient on offense. I'm not disagreeing, but with that being said, we scored when we needed to score. And that's really my thing. Like, I mean, we cannot, so we can't take that. I mean, Dak threw CD the ball. So, I mean, let's not, like, be unfair.
Yeah, I give him that. That was a pretty ball, too. That was probably the longest pass in the NFL. What's the biggest pass? That was one of the biggest passes.
Yeah.
I'm not taking nothing from that play. I just seen him had a Brandon Cook wide open, though. And that pissed me off when he missed it. He overthrew him.
But what we failed to mention, see, we have such a magnifying glass on Dak, and I used to too. And he had Brandon Cooks wide open, but we still not giving props for Dak throwing a crucial touchdown to Brandon Cooks in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. No, I mean, we got to take
the red zone. One of those red zone touchdowns you were talking about was Dak to Brandon Cooks, and he dropped it. He dropped it in the bucket.
Yeah.
So it's about being resilient. It's about, and I promise you, bro, I know what you're saying, because what he's doing now can't be done you can't miss those in the playoffs. Yes. You can't miss those passes in the playoffs. You got to make them. So I understand what you're saying.
Me? That's the only thing I'm saying. Thank you.
I 100% understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't want it to be overlooked that it's tougher to win in the NFL, especially with a team like that. And I've been saying this like the past 4 weeks. Can we please talk about how Dak is on the run damn near every time the ball is snapped?
Yes, man. Terrence Steele's pissing me the fuck off, man.
And Terrence Steele was getting killed.
Dude, every game.
But
every game. Dude, he's pissing
every
me
game.
off so bad,
man, that damn defensive end busted spin move on Terrence Steele so crazy last night.
He killed him so fast. Was that Dak? I know what you're talking about.
Hey, look, it was so fast. Terrence Steele didn't know. He looked around like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, he got him so fast. It was so bad.
Yeah,
bro.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah,
it was crazy, bro.
I just don't. I mean, routinely week after week, the fucking guy is missing assignments every fucking week,
and it seems like he's getting worse by the week.
No, it does. I mean,
it seems like he's getting worse.
He's letting guys
like before he got hurt. He was one of the best. He was one of the best right tackles in the league before he got hurt.
Yeah,
and they hurry up and paid him because they didn't want to lose him.
Right, right.
Gave him a lot of money because he was playing good.
Right. But, I mean,
and I don't know.
I don't know, man. I mean, he's literally letting guys get clean shots at Dak multiple times a fucking game.
Exactly.
Multiple times a fucking game. It's pissing me off, man. And this running game, man.
Oh my fucking god!
Don't even get me started.
Dude,
that shit,
bro.
I'm my bad, but don't even get me started on that, man.
No, you can
that run game. It was like I thought it was 3-4 yards. And Pollard, don't get me wrong, he a powerful runner, but he ain't just one of them power backs. I see what y'all was talking about that we need when we get to in the red zone and it's time to pound that ball. We can't even pound. We gotta throw the ball. That's why we can't run the ball. Phil Carter. That's why he fumbled. That's why CD fumbled. We had to throw the ball on the 2-3 yard line.
Yeah, we can't run the ball, man. But God, man, it's on the offensive line, yes. But I mean, Tony Pollard's just not out. He's not an.
Yeah,
I feel like we need to. Like, I get what they were saying. I always thought he was that guy, but he's not. No, after these past few games, man, we need a bell call. We need somebody that's gonna hit something.
I gotta keep it real, man.
I
gotta keep it real, man. We talked about Zeke, but Zeke made Pollard get that level.
He made Pollard better.
I agree. I 100% agree with you.
No, man. Pollard, we thought he could be a number one, not recognizing how bad Zeke would already have the defense beat up for Pollard to come in there and eat off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But think about it, man. Even Deuce last night, fucking the guy had 2 yards total the whole fucking game.
Don't get me started on fucking Deuce. Oh my
Deuce Bond. Did he even get in?
He had 2 yards.
So for real, because I didn't even see a play from him.
Dude, he had 2 yards on 2 attempts.
Where's Mighty Smith? Where's Mighty Smith?
He got beat so bad last night. Like
he got beat.
They was doing Mozzie dirty.
Oh yeah.
I mean, dude, the Detroit offensive line was handling Mozzie.
Yeah, and Parsons.
A few times, he was out there getting handled. Dan Quinn yanked him out quick, and then he put another trash player in, Neville Gallimore. He trash.
Yeah.
Mozzie got handled, bro. He was out there. He just got handled.
Yeah, he got beat a lot.
Who called the game? Joe Buck. Was it Joe Buck?
Yeah. Anytime those guys call the game, we always struggle.
Oh, man. I fucking hate when they call the game.
I know. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman always call the games that we struggle.
He don't know what side he want to be on. He want to be on our side of it.
Right.
Yeah, they got handled pretty bad, and like I say, man, and
especially Parsons, that right tackle from the Lions, Suwu, Penny. Hey man, he was handling and he was by himself, no help. I heard he had no help.
Yeah,
Parsons had he had some good stops. I'm giving him that.
He had a couple plays, yeah.
Okay,
he had some good stops, but DeMarcus Lawrence ran that defense yesterday.
Oh my God, yeah he balled.
DeMarcus Lawrence,
hey, man,
oh my God.
Our secondary got to get Lewis now. I like the Lewis yesterday, bro. I love
Lewis.
That's all I was saying. Just number 2.
Jordan Lewis and Donovan Wilson, they killed that secondary. They ran the secondary yesterday.
They played well yesterday.
I
played well.
And both of their interceptions were very impressive. The way Jordan Lewis read that screen, that's film. That's film.
And Donovan Wilson, because he sat on it.
Yeah, he
sat on it. You know how hard it is to pick a screen?
Yeah,
you right.
Yeah.
That's film watching. Watching. And Donovan Wilson pulled that was one of them type of Deron Bland type of interceptions where you really work to get it. He dived and caught, and I wasn't sure he had it until they replayed it. His hand was under the ball. That's film.
Oh, me too scared. I was so happy when he got that though, man. I just felt good.
I felt
so good because that's our thumper. That's our thumper. Him and Bell, that's our thumpers.
No, after that pick, I thought the game was lousy.
Them my thumpers for real. What y'all think about Kurt's last night?
He was okay.
He was all right.
He was okay. He was okay.
He had a pass deflection. He had a couple good tackles. He had a pass deflection. Yeah. He's played better last night than he's probably played the whole year. He's been bad.
Yeah.
And he knows he's been bad. And that's why he stepped up last night.
I agree right there.
He's been bad. He knows it. And I feel like that's why he kind of stepped up last night. But can we just go into this whole let's go into the offense first. Let's go to the offense first. We ain't gonna be long. Mike McCarthy and his offense. Okay. So here we go. Every week for the past 4 weeks. And for people that don't believe me, look it up. Mike McCarthy has called a deep ball for Brandon Cooks, and he's been overthrown every time.
Yep.
I don't know why he keep doing that when we see Brandon Cooks be way more successful in the short pass and in the red zone.
You right.
He's
way more successful in the short pass in the red zone. Way more successful. Stop it. Damn near every time we get the ball to Brandon Cooks in the red zone, he scores.
Yes.
Short yardage, he gets it. The deep ball, that's not one of Dak's strong points. You as a head coach got to know that. Why is your play calling so goddamn bad? Why is your play calling so bad?
His play call bad.
It's awful, dude.
Then they keep going to CDs. They go, I'm sorry, I understand. Yes, he had a historical night. I want that. I love when players ball out. Especially African American, like I love that. But You got to be able to spread that ball. I 100% agree with what you're saying, man. You got to be able to spread that ball. What with Ferb? I like Ferb. Ferb that man.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. You got to know how to keep a defense honest. That's why you got to feed. You got to feed your number one and make them scared of CeeDee Lamb. Once CeeDee Lamb is covered, everybody else can eat. Now if you remember early in the season, Dak was giving that ball to everybody and their grandma. Why? Because we were feeding CeeDee Lamb crazy. And they was double covering CeeDee Lamb. Everybody was catching them, bro. Berg was getting touchdowns. Schoolmaker. Everybody was. But we stopped.
Yeah.
We stopped.
Oh, Lord.
We stopped, bro. And then the defense was like, oh, well, we can man up. Put a little hands on CeeDee Lamb. He'll get flustered. You know when CeeDee Lamb get flustered, he throwing his hands up complaining to the ref before the ball even come his way.
Yeah.
And that's what they started doing. But CeeDee Lamb had another talk with Mike McCarthy. He said last night that after last week's game, he had another talk with Mike McCarthy in his office. Again. Like he did on the sideline last week. On the sideline, he was in the damn face talking to him.
Yeah.
And last night he said he had another talk with him again. And last night you get that many receptions with that many yards when you use your true number one and what you drafted him for. This fucking team is so incompetent. They piss me off so bad.
Yeah.
And Mike McCarthy's clock management is the worst I've ever seen. It's worse than Jason Garrett. And that's bad.
It's awful.
It's worse than Jason Garrett. And it's like that every damn week. I don't understand how when we get an interception, all you got to do is run the goddamn ball 3 times.
Yes.
They have no timeout. They have nothing. God. What the fuck are you doing?
Throwing the ball.
Dak is not Joe Montana. Stop it. I hate this, man. This is what head coaches do. They favor their quarterback so much. This is how Pete Carroll them lost that goddamn Super Bowl to the New England Patriots. Instead of running in with beast mode, they tried to make Russell Wilson a hero, threw it, and got it intercepted.
Yep. And you know what was really funny?
Like I still talk about it to this day. It's crazy how you just said that.
When they scored the touchdown, when Detroit scored the touchdown to make it 19-20, I honestly was like, okay, we're gonna lose. I want to hear what McCarthy fucking has to say to justify those 3 fucking deep bombs. Makes zero sense to me, man. But it pisses me off. He really, really gets on my nerves with that shit because it's been going on every fucking season. This guy has been our fucking coach. Every single season.
Every season.
We can go back to the pandemic season, man. Where think about it, there has been like the pandemic season when we played the fucking the Commanders. He does that fucking on a 4th and 10, a fucking jet sweep. On a 4th and 10 on their side of the fucking, end zone. Then, what is it? 2021 against the Chargers. He's like, oh, I couldn't see the play clock. Fuck off. Then there was last year.
I forgot about that.
I just remember that shit too. He said,
right,
said, man.
His excuse for the fact that we took a fucking 80-yard fucking field goal was that he could not see the play clock. That was his excuse. It's the most retarded shit I've ever fucking heard. And then there was he did the same shit last year. Then even as of this year, take the Eagles game where we're up and he's still fucking passing the ball with a minute left in the fucking game. Then yesterday, man, there's zero reason when Donovan Wilson gets a game fucking stealing pick to be throwing 3 deep shots? What sense does that make?
Man, I was so hot. That pissed me off so bad, bro, because that was the game. Thank you. You making my point. That was the game. We didn't even have to go down there and do all that too. All that it wasn't called for.
It was not called for.
He picked it off. You run the ball. You run the ball. You run the ball. Game.
Do we realize
they got no time? You run the fucking ball.
No timeouts.
Bro, we could have literally knelt the fucking ball and we would have still won. We could have literally just knelt
3 times.
We could have literally just taken a fucking knee and they would have been left with maybe like 35 seconds left.
What's the Eagles versus Cardinals score right now?
I have no clue. I'm not watching. Do you guys know I haven't been watching the game? They were up last time I checked, but I have no.
Yeah, last time I checked, they was up. Last time I checked, they was up too. So okay. So
somebody said deuce. I agree for real.
No,
man,
Deuce,
because I
man.
didn't even hear nothing from. It's just Pollard, and Pollard just getting what he try, whatever they give him, whatever and it's just I don't know, man. I just feel sad a little bit. Like
it is part on the offensive line because our run blocking is fucking awful. But with the run blocking being as bad as it is, Tony Pollard, man, this whole season, forget about 100-yard game. He's rushed the ball for 80 yards once. The whole season. Forget about 100. He's only rushed the ball 80 for once. And that was that same game he had 122 against the Cardinals, a $122. That's the only game this season he's been above 80 yards. Every other game, it's been like 15 for 55. And then yesterday he had like fucking 49 yards or some shit on 16 carries, something like that. Then the previous week against the Dolphins, he had 32 yards. And I mean, every week he's struggling to crack 50 yards. Every week. He's barely getting above it.
Yo, Eshan, do you notice how his yards are like very hard and like he struggles? It's like all his yards are hard.
They're all hard, man. And
and then like he got to keep moving his feet.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem, man, heading into the playoffs, man, because teams know, man, we have this whole season we've not had a running game. The entire season we've not had a running game. So the fact that these guys have not they've not fixed it to date. Heading into the playoffs, teams will take advantage of that, man. Especially if we're going to be on the road, they're definitely going to take advantage of that. And that's what worries me. God,
I got a question for Phil Carter.
What's up?
This is an honest question too. Do you think? Okay, it's really two, but I'm gonna try to make it as one. Do you think we deserve to go to the playoffs? And hold on. One more. Do you see us going far in the playoffs?
Well, do I think we deserve to go to the playoffs? Yeah, because we're up there. We're still up there with the best records in the league. We're 11-5. A lot of we still have one of the best records in the league. We have a good team. Do I think we will go far in the playoffs? Do I want to go for it? Yeah. Our head coach will hinder us, and we probably won't. That's just my honest opinion. Everybody know what I want. I want a Super Bowl. After Jimmy Johnson giving me chills last night. It felt real good, but I'm so afraid of what Mike McCarthy's done in the regular season with these teams.
God, man.
And I don't care what anybody says. Mike McCarthy, he's terrified of San Francisco.
Oh, he is.
He's terrified of San Francisco. He's going to be comfortable because more than likely, first round, we have Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
He's going to be comfortable. That's Baker Mayfield and them. We will beat them.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a walk in the park for him. You right.
Right.
Yeah. He's going to be on the sideline smiling and laughing with Fossil. And Fossil's so terrible with the special teams now. This motherfucker. Hey, look, every team coming in now like, 4th and 3, run a fake.
Just run a fake.
They own 30?
Right.
Bro, they don't, Fossil, bro, he ain't shit.
He's not doing anything, man.
Them folk went forward and they own 30.
They had
hard line.
Man. They had all the confidence in the world that they'd get it, and they did it. Man. God, man. But no, I'm with Fifth Quarter on that, man. I just think as Cowboy fans, we want to go far, man, but our coach is going to hinder us. That's just fact.
Yeah.
He hindered us. Think about the playoff games that we have played. Every single the 2 playoff games or the 3 playoff games that we played, 2 against San Francisco that they completely smashed us, and then the Tampa Bay game. Take the 2 San Francisco games. Both games, all the issues we had that entire season reared its fucking head. The 2021 San Francisco game. Penalties fucking beat us faster than the San Francisco 49ers did. That's why they beat us. Last year, fucking same shit, and then the play calling, players not knowing that, what's his face? Schultz not knowing that you got to go forward, when you get out of bounds, those kinds of shit. It's always something with him. And this year, man, the mere fact that we're throwing 3 deep bombs when we're up by a fucking touchdown, he's going to do. I feel like he does that to kind of prove that, I'm a great offensive coordinator. Because, I mean, there's no logical explanation for it in the game. I think he's trying to prove, I'm this fucking... I got rid of Kellen Moore.
He's like a guru. I see where you going with it.
Yeah, he's trying to prove, like, I got rid of Kellen Moore for this reason. And, he's trying to make a point instead of focusing on the game. And against the Niners, man, that's going to... They already smashed us earlier this season. If we play them again... I mean, I want us to go far, obviously, as a Cowboy fan, and I know all of us do, but I just don't see it. Because, I mean, the mere fact that every year that McCarthy's been here, there's been the same fucking problem of penalties, clock management, play calling. It's not been fixed in 4 fucking years. I don't see how we're going to get past the divisional. I mean, unless... fucking, like, some miracle happens. And, I mean, I hope it does, but, I mean, like, even, Fifth Quarter was talking about the halftime with Jimmy Johnson. That guy is a master of his fucking craft, man. You saw the greatness that was on that field during halftime? Fucking Mike Irvin, Charles Haley, Jimmy Johnson, Troy Aikman. We don't have the know-how, man, from a coaching staff standpoint. And Jimmy Johnson talked about it in a speech. People hated him, but they loved him. You see what I'm saying? Like, they hated when he was tough. They thought he was tough. But damn it, that's what fucking, like, in 1980 says this all the time about analogies of father figures and things like that. As children, you're disciplined when you're afraid of your parents, right? You're afraid to make mistakes. The players, when they played for Jimmy, were afraid that they would get cut. That's the reason they won 3 championships.
Did you hear what he said when he said we were a good team? We won good when we won in 15.
Right.
I liked him. I love that.
We were not good when we were 1-15, 3-13. But damn it, they and that's coaching, man. Jimmy Johnson is, I mean, and McCarthy I'm not saying he has to be Jimmy Johnson, but some of the decisions that guy fucking makes are as idiotic as can get. Like, if those last 3 throws past the 2 minutes did not show anything.
Yeah, I see. We both still pissed about that.
No, I'm 100% pissed about that.
I was like, that game was over with. We would never even did all that.
No, that
game was born. You need it. After that, after the 3rd run, you need it. Boom. They ain't got no timeouts. I repeat, no timeouts.
No timeouts, man. We could have literally just knelt down and we would have fucking won the game.
3 first downs. How about that?
Yeah, we like just 3. I mean, even if we did not get a first down, if we just fucking knelt, they would have gotten the ball with like 45 seconds left. Versus they got the ball with a minute 45 left. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I mean, but last night's game, man. I mean, go ahead.
Would you let let me ask you a question? Would you let McCarthy come back after you don't see him this 4-year stretch since the COVID season 2020? Would you let McCarthy come back? Resign.
See, I want to say no, but think about it this way also. I want to say no, but the problem that I have is that what other coach is going to work under Jerry Jones? Because think about it, right? I mean, the fact that Jerry's doing these fucking... Like, Sean Payton is not going to work with Jerry Jones is fucking doing the 105.3 the fans every week. Neither is Belichick, neither is McVay, neither is any of these other coaches. And unless we're getting somebody like, from college or some shit, I don't know who the coaches are there, to be honest, because I don't watch college football, but they are going to keep him. So whether we want it or not, the reality is that they are going to keep him, barring some fucking, like, if we get absolutely shat on in the first round against Baker Mayfield, maybe that might change something. But if we win a wild card and then we make it to the divisional, I guarantee Jerry's going to say, like, oh, we still had a good season. And so do I want to? My emotion and my logic is saying yes. But at the same time, I'm just like, we're not going to. And then who else is there for us that we're going to get? who's willing to play under the stigma of Jerry Jones. So, yeah, I'm like.
Oh.
But go ahead, Corey. What were you gonna say?
Oh no, I was just gonna answer the same question.
Yeah,
I can't say Cardinals are almost at the midfield, down by 3. I can't say thank you, Binks. I can't say what they will do, but here's why they shouldn't. Because first of all, you lied in 2020. You lied when you lied when you said you changed your ways, and now you follow the analytics. You lied then. You lied this year to try to hype Jerry up again by saying run the damn ball, keep the defense off the field. You lied then. Your Green Bay got rid of you because you didn't change your ways. You was old school and you were stubborn and you refused to change your ways. You coached that long over there. You win 1 Super Bowl, one of the greatest generational quarterbacks to ever play the game, and after that you didn't get nothing else. Yeah. Winning seasons, I don't give a damn. You've been here 4 years and you're on the same trajectory that you were over there. Okay, having winning seasons, but can't get that far. You can't bring it back. It's going to be the same thing. If you come back next year, we'll probably have another winning season, but we won't get nowhere. You have to go to college, get one of these Lincoln Riley, or go get one of these young college coaches that know how to scheme on an offense. I look at how you look at the defense, ECN, when you say like they don't do nothing, they just go out there. That's how I look at the offense. Yeah. I look at the offense. I feel like if CeeDee Lamb's slant ain't working, we ain't got nothing else. If CeeDee Lamb's slant ain't working, we don't have nothing else, bro. Yeah. All we got is CeeDee Lamb slant, or Brandon Cooks deep ball. That's all we got. We have no running game. Yeah, you're right. We have no offensive line. Tyron Smith, he got a false start last night because he was ready to get out of that position because his back was hurting. Yeah. That's why he stood up so quick. That's why he got that false start. His back was hurting. He's a big man and his body has broken down. He was ready to get out of that damn bent down position and his back was hurting. That's why he got a false start. Then he got beat so bad and that got sacked. Oh, yeah. He got beat so bad by that white boy with that long hair.
Yeah, 97. He was
beat Tyron bad. He cooked him. He whipped on him so quick. You would have thought Tyron was a rookie, man, but it's his back.
Stealing that too.
No,
that
number 97, giving them boys the business.
Yeah, that number 97 completely torched our line, man, big time.
You have to. He had 3 sacks by himself,
and that was just one man.
You have to start getting ready for something else. You can't let if you're gonna sign CeeDee Lamb, Mike McCarthy cannot be the guy that call his plays. If you want to keep the head coach, let Schottenheimer. You know what? At this point, let Brian Schottenheimer call some damn plays. Yeah, he did good over there. He did good over there in Seattle on the damn Pete Carroll because Mike McCarthy plays just aren't hit. They're so predictable. These guys get in cover 2, and that's why we saw so many slants. The cover 2 leaves the middle of the field open. Yeah. That's why cover 2, you backed off, and the middle of the field is always going to be open. And that's why CD damn near broke 300 yards. Yeah. That one big play, and all the rest of them was just slants. Yeah. Rest of them was just slants. Now, and
that first play he made shot and miss. That first one, he made a mid-end.
Now, another thing, another problem giving Dak. That dropped touchdown by CD. Jay Ferguson had 2 balls that hit his hand, dropped them. CeeDee Lamb had one that was a little bit behind him, but you still got to catch that. Got to catch that. They're passes that, like that one Ferguson drop, it couldn't have been thrown any better. Yes. It hit him dead in the middle of his hand. Yeah. So there are a lot of times where Prescott is really accurate. The thing is, we expect so much from him, bro. But a lot of the time, it's really be Mike McCarthy, man. And first of all, let me salute Cowboys champ. Hope he get better. He's dealing with an illness right now, so I hope bro gets better. Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. My boy working class coming in. Let me drop that link for you, bro. Let me drop that link for you, man. There got a link right there, working class. Oh, he said text me a link. Don't worry about it, bro. I just put it right there. Go ahead and click it, man. Bring you in here, Brody. And Cowboys champ, Cowboys champ, what's his name? Shango was like, man, he wanted that 2-point conversion to count. So he can see what will Mike McCarthy's excuse be for that damn play he called.
Those damn plays. Yeah, I said the same thing. He said the same thing as I did, man. Because I mean, I saw his video too, man. He was pissed, really pissed. And I don't blame him one fucking bit because we did the same shit against the Jaguars last year, the Packers last year, where if you remember both of those games, we're up like 27-17 or like 21-7, and then we lose those kinds of games. But I don't know, man. It's McCarthy's play calling, man. God, man. He pisses me off. I'll be honest. It's just, yeah, he gets on my nerves, man. I don't even know with him. What's going on?
So Brandon Cooks is the number 2 now.
He's been the number 2 the whole season. Yeah, he's been our number 2 the whole season. It's just without CD, we're CD or bust pretty much for most of the game. That's just what it is. I mean,
hey, hold on, Eshan. Brian working class in here. Okay. Working class. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. We got you, brother. Good to hear you, man. What's up?
Hey, man. Hey, first of all, I'd like to start this out by saying, hey, man, much love. Shout out to the fucking best fucking wide receiver in the NFL right now, CD fucking Lamb.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get that out of the way right now. That dude is the best fucking receiver in the NFL right now. And all I got to say is Justin Jefferson, who?
Yeah, you hear me? Exactly.
Justin Jefferson, who? I'm tired of hearing about fucking Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
All right. Dude ain't got no fucking quarterback throwing to him right now. Okay. That's beside the point. CeeDee Lamb's the best fucking wide receiver in the NFL. Bar none, period. All right. Yeah. Now that's out of the way. Hey, happy almost New Year's to y'all gentlemen. Hope y'all had a great Christmas.
Yeah.
All right. I appreciate you having me on, DJ. I don't want to try to, hog your show or hijack your show or anything like that. I will say this about Mike McCarthy. All right. I've been trying to tell everybody and their goddamn brothers, sisters, uncles, cats, cousin that fucking dude is a used car salesman.
Yeah.
He's been a used car salesman since we hired him. He's going to continue to be a used car salesman. And I ain't trying to hear fucking about, he's trying to hold back because of the playoffs. Man, they said that same shit last year.
Yeah.
All right. That dude is a fucking clown. Personally, me, I've been wanting him off this team since fucking he lost to San Francisco twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
As a head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, you don't do that.
Yeah.
You don't lose to the fucking San Francisco 49ers, especially at home in the fucking playoffs.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
And pardon my French, gentlemen. I swear a lot. DJ, I don't mean to, ruin your show. I don't know if we can cuss on here or not.
No, you good, brother. You know what you want, man.
100%.
All right. Yeah. I don't know it's family friendly and all that, but right now, listen.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Listen.
Right.
Yes, sir. Listen, man. This team right now, we don't have a running game, fellas.
Yeah.
We don't have a running game at all, and it's going to come back to bite us in the ass and playoffs. Watch what I tell you.
Yeah, it is.
All right, it's going to come back to bite us in the ass. And the fact, McCarthy aside, and also, hey, Dan Quinn don't get fast either. Okay, that dude, he been doing some questionable. He been running a questionable scheme for probably since the Bills game and the Miami game. I don't know what the hell's going on. Last night, I think he had a better plan. Defense pretty much shut him down for the most part. But Dan Quinn, bro, you got to get Mike in the middle of the field. I know everybody else is saying it. I'm gonna say it too. I'm gonna piggyback on what everybody else in the damn social media sphere has been saying. Micah Parsons needs to be in the middle of the field. All right. Yeah. And I don't know what we're doing running a goddamn 4-3. Okay. We should be running a 3-4. All right. Fuck this cover 1 bullshit. We need to be running a cover 2 or a 3-4, maybe a cover 2 shell. Okay. We got plenty of safeties. All right. The problem with putting Micah at end every single down is that you have to take other good pass rushers off the field.
Yeah.
Right.
How many times do we need to see Micah in the middle of the field and Armstrong and Fowler and Tanker making plays?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because now they're on the field and they're free to rush the passer. We got plenty of pass rushes, Dan.
Yeah.
Get Mike in the center of that goddamn field. I don't care what he wants to do. This not a democracy. Okay. Football was never, when I played ball, I played at the collegiate level. I'm telling you, football is not a goddamn democracy.
Yeah.
The coaches say you're playing this position, you're playing this position.
Yeah.
You're playing fucking linebacker, Mike. Yeah. That's what you are as a linebacker.
Right.
I mean, just watch the
film. 100%.
Say again?
No, it's agreed. Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah. So anyway, Jim, like I said, I'm not trying to hijack the show. I just want to get my 2 pennies in. We're a good team.
I got a question for you, working class. What was your thoughts when we got the interception, man, and we could have just ran the clock, but Mike McCarthy threw it 3 times, man?
man.
Well, that's that. Listen, brother. If you can answer that question and you got an explanation for me, I'd love to hear it.
Right.
Because I don't. I was screaming. My wife thought I was losing my mind. My wife thought I was losing my. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing, Mike?" Like I was screaming. Probably everybody else here on this stream was screaming at the TV. What the fuck are we doing?
Same way, dog. For real.
Yeah, like
man.
everybody in that fucking stadium was probably asking that question.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing right now? And listen, that we should have won that game. It should have been like 38-10.
Yeah.
You know, we should have smacked the shit out of those guys yesterday. Like, listen, right now nobody can cover CeeDee Lamb.
Yep.
And if Mike McCarthy's holding back for the playoffs, then cool. But I better see something come the first round of the playoffs. We better hang 42 on whoever we play. Because if we don't,
I want to hear that.
Yeah, if we look like we looked yesterday or last night
it's
in the playoffs, brother. Well, I don't know about that, but I'm gonna start scratching my chin, going because something's up. Because it's got to be everything's gonna point at Mike. And I'll tell you what, gentlemen, if we would have lost that game last night, that could have been Mike McCarthy's job. That could be his job.
Oh, the Eagles.
Because that was coaching malpractice.
No, man. It was pathetic, man. Like,
it was coaching malpractice.
No, you're right. It was.
This man is 100% right. I agree, sir. No, I agree with everything you're saying, man. It was pathetic. It was so pathetic because they didn't even have no timeouts and they marked down there like that.
Hey, gentlemen, by the way, the Eagles just lost.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just saw the comment.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I just think
the Eagles just lost. Yeah, I'll take it too. Guess what? Yeah, so now we got to win next week.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Now we got to beat Washington.
Yeah, we got to win next week.
Yeah, no, we got to win next week for sure. Yeah. But no, man, I just think, we realize, right, and I said this earlier in the show, we could have literally fucking knelt, and they would have gotten the ball back with like 45 seconds. We could have literally just taken a knee. Fuck a first down, fuck a touchdown. When we're up by a touchdown, with 2 minutes left in the game, the clock's our best friend there, right? And you're throwing, even if we're going to throw, it makes zero sense, for it to be a bomb to the fucking end zone. No sense at all. And even if we're going to throw, fucking throw to our best player in CD. If at all we are going to throw, I don't think we should have thrown, period. Forget about how bad our run game is. In that situation, when the clock's our best friend, so we don't even need to gain any yards. We just need to get the clock down.
Well, I agree 100%, but I'll tell you about the run game, okay? Yesterday, it was another example of bad coaching because it was funny. I was watching what the Lions were doing. They were run blitzing all freaking night. They were selling out to stop the run, and all we had to do was attack the seams. With the damn running back, and they were going to bust one. Look what happened. Pollard almost bust that one up the seam for a touchdown. Okay, I kept saying, why aren't we running at them? We kept trying to run on the outside, and they were selling out on the outside to stop the run.
Yeah.
So it makes that's another reason why I'm like, McCarthy, are you seeing something I'm not seeing? Listen, I'm not a coach in the NFL. I've never coached at any level. I just played. But I know football, and I understand what the damn Lions are doing. Yeah. Now, it helps if your goddamn tight ends can catch. Okay? Yeah, right. Because they tried to work the seams with freaking with Fergus with Ferg.
Right. Yeah.
But that fucking dude, every time I think I start liking him, he turns around and does some shit. He drops two.
Yeah. Yeah.
And let me tell you something. I don't want to hear shit about Dak Prescott because that dude was dropping dimes last night.
Yeah, he had a couple.
He was throwing darts all over the field last night.
Hey,
that throw he made to CD for that 92-yard touchdown, y'all do realize he was up in the air when he threw that ball, right?
Yeah.
He jumped up in the air and threw that damn dart.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Dak's playing out of his mind right now.
He is.
Like, Dak is playing out of his mind.
Dak is playing good. And think about it, it's another. He had 2 TDs and 1 INT if CeeDee Lamb hadn't made that mistake right there at the goal line.
Yeah.
Listen, and trust me, if you guys understood how much I hated Dak Prescott, I've hated that kid since we drafted him. I can't stand. I didn't like him. I swear to you. So you know how hard it is for me to give that kid props. He's playing well right now.
He is playing well. Yeah. But I just think, I mean,
so.
And I mean,
I'm
with you on Mike as well.
No, man,
I'm with you on Micah Parsons. I just think when it comes to Micah, man, dude, me and fifth quarter have been talking about Dan Quinn the whole season, man. About all I see and all we see are these guys only rushing the passer. That is it. And for Micah Parsons, he's listed at 245 online. He looks like 235 to me, just as far as eyeball test. But I mean, it does not make sense to me. The fact, like, I mean, we have this is the game against the Commanders is the last game of the season. To date, it's not been fixed. So I mean, if it has to be just Dan Quinn's greediness to me. Like, what other explanation could there be for him to play D end every single play for the whole fucking season when Micah Parsons is traditionally a linebacker? I don't know. I mean, he Micah had a couple of good plays last night. I just think it's just greediness on his part and on Dan Quinn's part to have him just play defensive end every fucking snap, and it pisses me off, man. But
it's ego.
Yeah, but just heading into the playoffs, man, I'm really, really fucking worried about our fucking coach, and I'm really fucking worried about this run game because, and it is part on the offensive line, the run game struggles, but Tony Pollard has only broke 80 yards one game this whole fucking year, and in the playoffs, especially if we're gonna be on the road, that's going to be a problem. And so even if we're at home, it's going to be a problem. So that's what really gives me cause to pause, man. It's this running game and this fucking coach that we have.
Well, I can almost guarantee if we beat the freaking washed up Pocahontas next week, then we're going to see the Eagles in the first round.
Ah, shit.
They'll be the fifth seed. And that's the thing. Listen, I ain't worried about the Eagles.
Hell,
the Eagles ain't who I'm worried about.
I'm not worried about the Eagles. Yeah.
No, not at all. We can beat this clown. All right.
Yeah. I'm not worried about the Eagles.
We got no. I ain't. That's not the team I'm worried about right now. You know, if we go into a game against San Francisco in Santa Clara, running the offense we ran yesterday, it's going to be a long fucking day.
It's going to be a long fucking day, man.
Now I hope McCarthy is doing what everybody thinks he's doing and being strategic.
I doubt it, though, man.
Holding, because I saw some stuff yesterday. I saw some things that he was doing that he's just kind of looking at, okay, will this work in this situation? You know, all coaches do that.
Right.
You know, but it's just the fact that McCarthy's, remember, you know, they used to call Ron Rivera Riverboat Ron.
Yeah.
You know, because he would take so many chances. Yeah. McCarthy's one of them kind of coaches, man. He rolls the dice.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, when you have a good team like we have, it works out in your favor.
Right.
But, you know, listen, in a scenario where we might possibly, you know, be in the conference title game against San Francisco, unless something crazy happens and they lose.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is possible, but whatever, if we face them in a title game scenario, we got to go to their house. Okay. That ain't time for gambling. That ain't time for, I'm going to chuck it up, see what happens, because that defense will make you pay.
Agreed.
You know, so we're going to see, you know, it's going to be interesting, but now all of a sudden that game next week takes on a whole another meaning.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I'll be honest with you, I don't like it because risk for, you know, knocking on wood, risk for something bad happening in a game like that, you know, where that team ain't got nothing to lose. You know, they want to beat us and wreck our chances. You know, I mean, it's going to be a more important game. They're going to come out and give us their best shot.
Yeah.
That's how it works. That's what they do.
That's what every team does when they play the Cowboys. Listen, my good friend Simon says, you know, my partner always says, man, it's Cowboys versus everybody.
Yep.
You know,
you
shout out to him.
You make such a great point about the defensive ends, because last night, look how Dante Fowler made a good play. And it'd be so refreshing when you see these DNs get in. You'd be like, damn, I forgot he was out there. But Parsons take up so much damn of the snap and defensive end. You forget these other bigger guys we got over there that can come in there and play.
Yeah.
Tank made a play. Fowler made a play.
Yeah.
Williams made a play. Armstrong made a play. That's my point. Is we have so many
D-Law
good
made all,
defensive
boy.
ends.
That boy D-Law,
Yeah.
man. Did y'all see D-Law?
D-Law caused one of those turnovers.
Yeah. Yeah.
He smacked.
He caused that second
4.
interception.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
D-Law, I'll tell you something about Tank Lawrence, man. That dude, if he ain't in the Ring of Honor someday, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh yeah.
That dude is fucking. I love DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah.
He
I
gotta
don't want to
be.
hear nobody say nothing bad about that. That dude is a very underrated player. Very underrated player.
Definitely
But
underrated.
I think amongst fans, he's underrated. I think
Yeah.
players know how good he is.
Right,
but he don't. He just quietly does his damn job.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
So,
and shouts out to Donovan Wilson, my favorite player on the defense.
Yeah.
Coming
yeah,
up with a huge clutch play.
No, I thought when he got
Donovan Wilson, Donovan Wilson, one of the best box safeties in the league. He's one of the best box safeties in the league.
No, I thought when he got that pick, I thought the game was done when he got that pick, if not for fucking those 3 dumbass plays.
I feel like when he put in the right situations.
Yeah, I thought the game. I mean, because that's like a game. That's a game-sealing pick that we almost fucking blew.
Gentlemen, we got the talent on his roster to go
But
far.
if I did a shout out, it'd be to Jordan Lewis. He really stepped up. I really love.
Yeah, Jordan Lewis played well yesterday. He played well.
I don't know what all the Jordan Lewis hate was about all year. He's been playing good all year.
He's been inconsistent at parts, but I mean,
scared to admit
he played well last night.
He wasn't making plays. I was seeing him get beat. He was getting beat by a tight end. But last night, when he was on the receiver, everywhere really, he was just making plays. Even the pick, Vic Quarter brought up earlier, he said it was technique. You had that. You can't teach that.
Yeah.
He said it was film.
Yeah. Yeah. But
so my shout out was to Jordan Lewis. I just like how he was just playing last night. He just looked different to me.
Yeah, no, he played really well yesterday. And I mean, like you're saying, man, I mean, it's like we have the talent to go far, man. It's just we gotta stop with the fucking stupid fucking play calling and clock management shit, man. And the fact that McCarthy, ever since that COVID season when he came on this team, that it's been a recurring issue. I don't see it being fixed. That's my problem. And I mean, to your thing about, is he saving something from the playoffs? I don't see him being that kind of coach. I'll be real with you, man. I mean, because, again, since that COVID season, man, the same issues have been rearing his fucking head every fucking year. Penalties, play calling, fucking, clock management. Every season, it has bitten us in the ass in the playoffs. And
you know what you sound like right now? You sound like Aaron Rodgers in that interview when he was talking about McCarthy.
Oh, really?
Everything that Rodgers said about Mike McCarthy is the same shit you're saying right now.
Oh, is it really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's vanilla play calling. He's run. He's bad clock management.
Yeah.
He's not 100% engaged with what the offense is doing.
But
all
it's
those things
obvious, man. When we watch the games, it's really obvious, though, right? I mean, he looks like anytime there's a penalty, he has that dumbass look on his face, like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And it scares me, man. I'll be honest. I mean, we have the talent, like you're talking about, and CD is, I agree, the best receiver in the game, right? I mean, he's playing fucking out of his mind. And last week against the Dolphins, there's no reason why when he had 93 yards in a quarter, for 3 quarters he disappears from the game. Like, what sense does that make? So, like, that to me, that's on McCarthy, man. I don't know. I mean, but
if we spam,
that's what worries me.
Absolutely. If we spam CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cooks in the playoffs, man, we're going to be very hard to beat.
Yeah.
Hold up, Montana. Hold up, Montana 808. You still in the chat? If you're in the chat, say something real quick. Cause I know you just did take your ugly ass to Twitter and talk about my live just then.
Oh Lord.
Talk Montana 808. How you come my live then run on Twitter and talk shit? Boy, I block your ass. Anyway, go ahead. Get your ass off my live. What you think about what happened last night with the 2-point conversion and the lineman, man?
Man, I ain't trying to hear nothing about that penalty, bro.
Exactly.
First of all, okay, you can sit there and bitch and cry about it all you want to, but the fucking penalty was legitimate. Okay, the fucking refs had a point. Now, whether or not that fucking guy declares eligible, which by rules 2 guys can declare as eligible, okay, but they were only tracking the 1 guy. So when that guy was wide the fuck open, okay, that's because our defense didn't know he was an eligible receiver. That's why he was wide the fuck open and standing in the end zone. And second, fucking Detroit had 2 other chances to either tie or win that game, and they couldn't do it. So I don't want to hear about that cost in the game because you could have fucking tied it up and took it to overtime. See, that's the thing, man. Campbell and McCarthy are very similar coaches. And that how aggressive they can be when in their play calling, taking risks, taking chances. I mean, that call on 4th and 2 when they ran that fake is a great example of Dan Campbell being, a fucking riverboat gambler, and that's great, right. But you can see how it can cost you a game. Detroit had plenty of chances to win that fucking game last night.
Yeah, they did.
All right, so I ain't feeling bad for the Detroit Lions right
now. Nah,
and I don't want to hear about that fucking that bad call in that playoff game.
Yeah,
people are gonna bring that up.
No, 2014 with Anthony Hitchens.
Anthony Hitchens, yeah.
Yeah, Anthony Hitchens, and plus that wasn't pass interference, by the way. But
it was.
Whatever.
Well, you're right. It was January 25th. Yeah, that wild.
It wasn't pass interference. He banged into the guy. What do you want him to do?
And he had his hands up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Listen,
but people are gonna bring that up.
Detroit's a good team, man, and I think next year they're going to be a real problem if they can get a real good quarterback. Yeah. That's not a statue in that pocket in Detroit. Detroit's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
They're a very talented team. They are. I give my hats off to Detroit, man. They won their fucking division. Okay. Yeah. They're going to be in the playoffs. We might see them again. I don't think it's going to go the way it went yesterday if we play them again. I think we're going to beat the living shit out of them, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, I ain't trying to hear about, whatever, man. It didn't cost them anything to lose that game. They're the 3rd seed, whether they win or lose.
Yeah.
So it didn't cost them nothing. So stop bitching and get ready for the playoffs. Like, how many times? Let's not talk about.
Move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not even talk about the plethora of no calls they got yesterday.
Right.
All the fucking holes, the blatant holes.
That Henderson shit was bullshit.
Yeah.
Man, that pass interferences that the refs overlooked. They were letting them secondary receivers play last night.
Yeah.
But Detroit could have got called for a lot of penalties.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't, just because it happened at the end of the game, I'm sorry that it happened. How many times has the Cowboys been fucked by bad officiating?
Yeah, right.
And you don't see our fans crying. I mean, some of them do, of course, but that's not me. I'm not one of those fans. I don't blame the refs. You should have played better. Yes. You should have, you should have fucking stopped CeeDee Lamb. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm going to say to Detroit. Man, you got a good season. The season ain't over yet. Move on.
Yep.
It didn't cost you anything losing that game.
Yep. 100% agree.
Had that knocked you down to seeding or it cost you the division, I could see you being pissed. But who cares, man? Move on. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? The better team won.
I'm with you, man.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
And you had a chance to tie the game.
Yeah.
Send it to overtime, so it's really over with.
But that game took like 8 years off my life, man. Like, seriously.
That's the cardiac Cowboys, man. The cardiac
going back and forth.
That's them cardiac Cowboys, brother. I've been watching this team for 40 plus years, man.
Yeah, man.
It
like killed me.
Yeah, man. I've been wanting it. Trust me, I've been through this before. It ain't nothing new. Like I thought we were gonna lose that game last night. I was fitting to rip McCarthy a fucking part.
Oh yeah.
All right, but we fucking got lucky and pulled it out. Cool.
Yeah.
Win's a win at the end. The old saying goes, at the end of the year, they don't ask you how, they ask you how many.
Yeah.
To get into the dance. It don't matter how you win them. Shit. Look at the fucking Ravens.
Yeah.
They've had some super close games that could have went either way, and they pulled them out.
Right. Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, that team looks pretty fucking scary right now.
Yeah.
So
I
won't give them props.
Yeah.
And Ravens look like they could be a problem.
That damn defense, God almighty. Ready, Red, what's up?
What's up, Radio?
And Lamar.
George, what it do, bro?
Yeah.
Don't take
hey,
nothing
George,
from him now.
we gonna see y'all again, George. I'm telling you, man. We gonna see y'all. We gonna see y'all again, bro.
See what he just did to them boys.
Yeah, man.
I ain't even gonna hold you now. Even Brady had to shout him out right then. One thing about
how y'all feel about
can't take nothing
how
from him,
y'all
man.
feel about y'all do y'all trust this defense in the playoffs?
Yes,
it's a bend. He said earlier, it's a bend but don't break.
Yeah,
that's what I think it is. Fifth quarter.
Yeah,
and like he said, put Micah in the middle of the field. He can't do nothing with Peterson last night. Man, I'm not going back and forth with nobody about it. He couldn't. He couldn't touch him. Yeah, he got back there a couple of times. He couldn't touch that man. Put that man in the middle of the field, man.
No, man.
But I don't. I feel like it's been a break.
No, it is 100% a bend.
I think sometimes they play bend but don't break style. But they so much finesse, it's hard to say what their real identity is because they always going for the sack. They always going for the sack and they over pursue. And I hate that about them. You put Micah back in the middle and let some of them defensive ends play their true position. Micah can run sideline to sideline. A lot of these running backs wouldn't get much with Micah's speed at the middle linebacker. And I don't know why, for the love of God, Dan Quinn does not do it. I do not understand.
He got the man. I'm sorry. He got the best close out. He can close any quarterback out speed in the NFL. I'm supposed to let this up, man. I'm not going back and forth about it. He got the best close in tackling speed on any type of defensive lineman. Now go ahead. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but man, like for real.
I mean, fifth quarter, man. We talked about it, man. The fact that what's his face? Micah lines up as a defensive end every single fucking game, the whole season. It's greed on his part and on Quinn's part, because there's no football explanation for it to me. When he's traditionally a linebacker and he's one of the most generational talented guys that we've seen, there's just no explanation for it. But to your question, do I trust this defense, man? I mean, it's yes and no. I say that in a respect that, like, take yesterday's game, take the Dolphins game. We played really, really well on defense for pretty much the entire game up until the drives we needed it. You know, the Dolphins game was that last drive, and then yesterday was that fucking 2-point conversion drive, whatever. But so I say yes and no in the sense that, I mean, I think they come out ready to play, but I don't think. I mean, 1980 said that, right? That we're small up front, and so there's that problem, and then the fact that last drive yesterday, where they just let Detroit go clean up the fucking field with zero line of defense, playing such fucking soft coverage, and so it was the same thing against the Dolphins, and we lost that game. Yesterday we didn't, but I'm just saying, like, they want to call themselves a generational defense. I don't want to hear it, man. We have a good defense, but like we talk about all the time, it's style over substance. You know, all they want to do is rush the passer. They want to get Micah these stats and all this other shit, and it pisses me off. But I don't know, man. I mean, do I trust them? I don't know. It's tough for me to say because they played really well yesterday up until that final fucking drive, and we came out with the win. But it also bit us in the ass against the Dolphins. They laid eggs against the Cardinals, the Niners, the Bills. And without Jonathan Hankins, we talked about this, man. I mean, the fact that last night it was not an issue, but take the 3 games prior, our run defense was really, really bad the 3 weeks prior. Yesterday was not the case, but I mean, so I say yes and no. If I were that I trust this defense, I really, yeah. In spots, yes. In other spots, no. That's would be my answer.
Okay. Working class, how you feel about this defense going to the playoffs? Doomsday, you still there?
Hello?
Oh, we might have lost Doomsday for a second. But for me, I trust them to a certain extent.
Yeah, that's my
I trust them as long as the offense is keeping them off the field long enough.
Right,
if they stay fresh, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
They'll be fine if they can stay fresh. And if they this whole just rushing the passer thing is just pathetic, man.
It's really.
I hate it so bad. I wish we really get away from that because teams are going to exploit the hell out of that like they've been doing, man. And like I said, salute again to DeMarcus Lawrence last night for what he did. That was major.
Yeah,
that was major. That was major, man. Like D-Law showed, like this dude, like he rejuvenated his career. He slimmed down. He rejuvenated his career. He looking like 2016 again, man. Like DeMarcus Lawrence played real good. Like, he was in that backfield, man. Whoever, and shout out to OG for saying play him on the inside.
Yeah.
So salute to OG for saying play him on the inside. And Choctaw Montana, that was you, bitch. And I just went to Twitter and cut your ass out and blocked you too. You see, I be talking about these people. Man, he really was just in our chat, and then he ran to Twitter and started talking about us.
Oh, did he really?
Talking about we on here bashing Dak. Like what?
Who said that? Choctaw
Montana.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he didn't know. He didn't know he followed me on Twitter because my name ain't my YouTube name, and I just saw it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shit. All is well. Have to do a fucking win and go second. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we and see, like Doomsday said, you know how it be when teams know they out to play out, but they don't want you to do good. Washington's gonna play their fucking heart out.
Washington's gonna play their heart out. Yeah, they are.
They're gonna play their fucking heart out next week.
No, they is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are.
They're gonna play their heart out, man. And I mean, I still think we're gonna beat them. I hope we see the Eagles first round. We're gonna smoke. Oh, I hope we see the Eagles first round.
Oh yeah.
Jalen Hurts ain't worth shit.
Do you think we need to because they say Dan Quinn play more man. I keep hearing we play more man, 90% man.
Yeah, we do.
Do you think we need to switch it up fifth quarter? Or roll with
I just think it depends on who you playing. San Francisco 49ers play cover 2.
Yeah.
You got to play cover 2. You got to play cover 2, man.
No, my issue with it is that Dan Quinn only lines up in one defense, period, no matter who the fucking competition is. And so it depends. I mean, I agree with fifth quarter on that. It depends on who we're playing. That's really what it comes down to, right? Every offense is different to some degree, yet this guy wants to line up in the same fucking defense over and fucking over again. So we have been playing man pretty much all fucking season. It's because that's exactly what he did in Seattle, too, when he was a defensive coordinator there. But, I mean, the Hall of Famers that were on that fucking team, I mean, you could get away with playing only man with those kinds of talents. I mean, we're not that, right? So, but that's my thing. But I agree with the court on that. It depends on the competition. So.
Right. Well, we're going to get out of here, man. I salute everybody for coming on, rocking with us for this hour, man.
Yeah.
Salute to you, Scrab, for coming on, bro. You got to start coming back on, man. Make sure you come on that week, bro.
I will, man.
Salute to everybody in the chat. We're going to get out of here, man.
All right, guys.
All right, peace out, y'all.
All right, guys. Take it easy, man.